Bonjour, I'm Allison Zinder, and we're here at my cooking workshop in Eastern Paris. Today I'm going to show you how to make a fish terrine. Venez, rentrez. The first thing I'd like to do is set up the workstation. I always work from left to right. Even though I'm left-handed, I have my raw ingredient. Here's my fish fillet. Then I have my cutting board. Underneath the cutting board, I put these little rubber rings so that my cutting board doesn't slip, okay? That's really important, very, safety measure. Then I have my finished ingredient. The reason why I suggest setting things up this way, and it's going to be the same thing every time, is it creates what we call in French automatisme. It's like automatic gestures so that when you get into the kitchen, you start cooking the same way every time, and it goes a lot faster. So here I'm going to take my fish fillet, and I have this pair of fish tweezers. So what I want to do is I'm going to run my finger along the middle of the fillet. I've got a couple of little bones here, and I'm going to grab them. I'm going to grab one bone, and I place my fingers next to it, around it, so that I leave a maximum of flesh on the fish. I just run my fingers along to make sure, and voila! I'm going to cut these slices. Then I'm going to turn these. And of course the idea is to have square pieces. You want pieces that are a little less than 1 inch wide. I'd say about, 2 to 3 centimeters. Mesmerizing frogs. I don't know why, but when people give me gifts, like American friends, they always tend to give me gifts with frogs on them. I don't know why. These are all pretty much about the same size, okay? I have my little table trash can set up here. I'm going to cut off the ends of my zucchini. Now, here I have my handy dandy mandolin. I'm just going to use this to make my zucchini slices. Obviously, the mandolin is a very dangerous tool. These are blades. I don't want to get my hand anywhere near them. Et voilà! Beautiful zucchini slices. When you hold it up to the light, you can see light behind the zucchini slice. That's when you know it's the right thickness. So our zucchini is cooked. All right, we're gonna take one out just to look at it. C'est chaud. See how nice and flexible that is, okay? So we wanna lay these out into a pan or a tray of any sort that you line with paper towels. Because the point, of course, is to absorb the excess moisture in the zucchini. So here I've got my dill. The recipe calls for a small handful. I'm just taking this off. You want to have the finest cut possible here. Now I've taken my fish out of the freezer. It's really important that all the ingredients, the cream, the eggs, everything be really, really cold. This is where I'm going to start mixing. I probably pulsed a total of maybe between 15 and 20 times, okay? I want to make sure the fish is broken down, but I don't want a total paste quite yet, okay? Because I'm going to be adding in the cream and the eggs. The cream. Then my eggs. Then I want to add in my salt, about a teaspoon. So I'm just going to put the cover on. Now I'm going to add in the dill. And this is our last step. Just mix once more. Okay, just to make sure the herbs are mixed in. Now, I know this seems a little bit weird, but it's important to taste this, okay? Now, you might be saying, oh, it's raw fish, raw eggs. Well, you probably eat sushi, right? Or sashimi, things like that. So that's raw fish, okay? Here I have my pastry bag, which I'm going to put into this cup. And I'm going to fold the pastry bag down like this. This cup trick avoids us having to have a third hand, because I definitely don't have 3 hands. Do you? I didn't think so. Now I'm going to fill this with my fish mixture. So, to make these fantastic faux fish scales that are going to be on the top of your terrine, I'm going to place the zucchini inside the mold, half on the bottom and half on the side. Now the next one I place, the top of it is just going to go right into the middle of the last one. Sometimes you come across a zucchini that looks like this. All right, that's not going to work for your terrine. Guess what you can do with this? Quality control is very important in the kitchen. Now I'm just actually filling the terrine mold with the fish mixture. So here is your cooked terrine, okay, and of course you've got your zucchini scales, like fish scales, all right, that's what makes it pretty. So now we want to slice it, okay, you can present it this way to your guests. Then the idea is to make 8 slices. So you want a knife with some kind of teeth. You could even use a bread knife, that would be really great because you're gonna have to saw through these zucchini here on the top. Take a little bit of dill that you chopped earlier and you just want to sprinkle it around if it sticks together a little bit. Final touch, of course, is the lemon. I just slice them down the middle and I make a little movement like that so that it just makes a little swirl on the top. Délicieux! À table! Thanks for watching. For more joie de vivre and inspiration from the city's artists, sign up for my bi-monthly updates. And until next time, stay on the edge. À très bientôt!